Hello YouTube, we're back. So, like we said last episode, we're going into the free day. So now we need to go do our rounds and talk with everybody that we didn't on the last video. Which is pretty much everywhere except the dormitory. Last month's summer festival was a lot of fun. Maybe should visit Crossbell next and go to that theme park of theirs. Pretty children love the park's mascot too. Kurt's gone off to his friend's house. I guess I'll ask him how he likes theme parks when he gets back. Huh. Last month's summer festival was so much fun. We went to mass at the cathedral and even got to wave at Princess Alphin and everyone else during the parade. You can treasure memories like that for a lifetime. Sure, the summer festival will be a nice memory for Kurt. I hope we can go next year too. Just out of curiosity, Kimi. No longer single and looking? About time for the trade conference, but I doubt they'll be talking much trade. More like the first annual Airborne Calvert pissing contest, if you ask me. Well, if he's in charge of security, there's nothing to worry about. How does a pawnbroker manage to stay so well informed? I don't know what he's talking about, it sounds important. Coming up on the Western Murray Trade Conference. I just hope it isn't dead in tears. Right, let me check. Yeah, we can read this. I just want to check. Oh, no. It was always there. Match. Rank plus 10. We'll have to take those out later. See you in a bit. I hear that there's going to be a big international conference in Crossbow. What's more, said conference will apparently be gathering up the heads of all the Western Zemuria's major countries. Western Zemuria was largely controlled by Ereboni and Calvard up until now, so this is a surprising turn of events. Maybe it's a sign that times have changed. I was shocked to hear that this conference will involve the heads of each of the Western Zemuria's major countries. Let's talk with everyone out here first. Me and Kay were supposed to be playing some Blade with Crow today. Crow cancelled on us saying something about his credits. He's gonna be able to graduate, isn't he? I'm kinda worried now. Well, Kay's taking his sweet time too. Two of us are supposed to play together, so where is he? Mitten. It's getting very toasty these days. When the temperature is this high, flowers need lots of water to stay healthy. That goes for people too. Make sure to stay well hydrated so you don't get heat stroke. Okay. See, they know that we need to stay hydrated. He knows. Our listening numbers keep going up and up, which is fantastic. The only problem now is those scumbags from the Imperial Chronicle Radio. They're always whining at us whenever anything happens. They report a scandal involving the nobility and they start complaining about how we're inconsiderate for talking about it. Ain't got the time to deal with them. If something needs reporting on, then we'll be reporting on it. That's my duty. And then, if I feel something's gotta be reported on, then we gotta be the ones to do it. More importantly though, we gotta get some new material for a band time. I mean, you have Monk. Not a scorcher today, but Missy's been searching for material to cool everyone down during the show. This may be your chance to have your submission used on the show. In other news, the directors are at work seemingly completely undaunted by the heat. You don't see passion like that every day. I was hoping I'd bump into Missy if I kept coming here. I haven't seen any girls I thought might be her though. Oh well, because a true fan must be satisfied with Boris Stallone. I've only ever seen some of the staff and that old guy around here. Who is that old guy anyway? He's always waiting out here mumbling stuff. How could anyone be so creepy? Monk. Good one. Good one, Monk. Okay, so where are we going now? I need to go through the stores. We'll start with the cafe. Hello, Gaius. Ah, smells fantastic. What's that you're doing? Wait, this smells kind of familiar. It's tree brewed with herbs from Nord. The same kind you drank when we were there on our field study actually. Fred managed to get his hands on some. He even treated me to a cup since he knew I'm from there. Really? That was nice of him. Can I join him? Nope. Opening food stalls at the festival doesn't sound like a bad idea actually. Hi, I know, right? Still a wee while away, but we'll be loaded by the end of it. Though, food stalls aren't exactly my speed. But it's a good idea nonetheless, so I'll join you on this venture. Oh. Oh, it's not your speed, is it? Fine then, go ahead and tell me what you'd be doing. 2 words, Becky. Manufacture demand. I start by giving away super sweet drinks for free. But they'll have an aftertaste so strong, those pricey fruity desserts will start looking like an affordable palate cleansers. Wow. You're even more awful than I thought you were. Most of the upper class students have gone back home for the summer. Don't share this with anyone, but I find it kind of relaxing whenever they're gone. Mostly because it's so much harder to kowtow to them when the heat is this bad. Huh? Most of the nobles didn't go back are incredibly dedicated to their clubs. They're all really nice too. It's the naughty ones who I'm glad to have gone. Spamming a new emote? Well, that was rude. Either way, it seems as though this issue has been resolved. Was it really rude though? Aye, well, I cannot deny that you know what they're doing at least. Festival's gonna be an absolute belter though. I'm gonna rake though in a way of food stand yeah. Sometimes I don't understand what the heck that she's saying. The Imperial Liberation Front group could be a real threat to the Empire. They attacked Heimdall and laid their hands on Princess Alphen. But they're still standing. Nothing is off limits. What if they were to attack Tristan next? Can't help but worry. What will those terrorists do next? Some ingredients I ordered a while back finally arrived today, so now I'm trying to cook up the kind of stuff you don't see every day. I'm talking rare cuisine here. Don't know if I've got the flavor down right though. Some ingredients I ordered a while back finally arrived today. Ah, okay, same thing. So we are done with the coffee. Oh, hello, Eustace. Hey, Eustace, I don't see you around here too often. Well, I have some things I need to purchase. Oh, stuff for the writing club? Well, not exactly. Anyway, don't mind me, it's nothing of particular importance. Oh, definitely got something in his mind. Nope. All our radios are pretty cheap now, so we started stocking them. With radio electricity so popular, they're flying up the shelves. Guess it is the Missy effect people are always talking about. At a bedtime show on Radio 36 is a real hit. I listen to it now and then myself, so I get why. Lady's got a real nice voice. Yes, she does. I actually picked a very good voice actor for her. I've actually had the pleasure of shopping at their main branch in Heimdall. Really? I'm so jealous. Can you show me around if we ever got the chance to? Gladly, yeah. Gladly, you can even go on a little spree at the department store too. Oh, how exciting. But this one just wants to shop. Doesn't matter. I was asked to prepare an extra small uniform the other day. Apparently they needed one because the regular small sized ones are too large, which meant making a new one from scratch. I can only assume that a new student transferred in, even if it's an unusual time of the year for that to happen. More a new male uniform too. Uniform sales have been high this year in general, but getting multiple orders this late in the year is very strange. You think? What do you think about us getting random people joining our class at this point? Oh my, good afternoon. It's not armed today, isn't it? Of course that's not an issue for me since I'm never doing any more chores. Instead, I'm boldly pioneering the revolutionary new cocktail diet. Okay, the children are away too, so I have the luxury of kicking back today. Okay. I'm glad to see that you can make it, Instructor Makarov. Well, Min's playing, so I can't exactly skip out on this. Right now, she's just doing some final checks before the show starts. Please head inside. My sister kept bugging me to go see Min perform, so here I am. Still got work to finish, but I guess I can be a good uncle and suck it up for a while. Good day, Irene. I take it you came to see the performance. Please, make your way inside. Should be starting soon. I should have just went for it. I thought I'd come to the concert since Bridget was going to be performing in it. No reason to hang around the club if I can't focus on what I'm doing, right? Right, let's take a peek. He's always been a good piano player. But let's take a peek, yeah. So we need to go through everything before we head into the church. Oh, hello, Crow. Oh, what are you doing here, Crow? Yo, Rain left something here yesterday, so I came to pick it up. Oh man, I always forget how much of a pain moving is until I have to do it again. So I wanted to use my old room to just store some stuff in. Won't push your luck with that. Give me a hand. Seems like you could use help. Nope. So super duper busy these days. Usually flies through all her work, no problem, but not this time. How much stuff does she have to do? Still need to decide who we're gonna bond with. Or 7 mysteries. Acquired. So let's just talk with people. First things first. Locked. But nothing there for us. Hello, Polo. We're technically off today, but I came by anyway to check on the horses. It's been pretty hot lately, so I wanted to make sure they're all okay. Been slowly getting better at riding, and it's all thanks to these horses. Might as well repay them somehow, right? Yeah. To be honest, I know how Paris feels. The whole point of putting in all that effort is seeing how much it's helped you improve. Curious as to how all this will turn out though, too. I challenge you once more, Lisa. This time I can say with absolute certainty that I shall not lose. I knew this would happen. It can hardly go 2 seconds without challenging me to some sort of competition. It's good to have a competitive spirit, right? It wouldn't be so bad if Emily and Therese didn't keep throwing more fuel on fire. I don't think I have any choice but to accept at this point. I should stay around and see how this plays out. Oh, we can bond with her, right? Then we'll have to pick. I guess you can pick Milliam. Oh, hello you two. I tried to forget it, but I was a hell of a troublemaker when I first entered the academy. But then Friedel came along and straightened me out with a thorough beatdown. When I think about it, I've never won a single match against her. Alun headed off to watch a performance by the Wind Orchestra. Apparently some girl he knows from Sunday school's playing in it. Just realized why he's been trying so hard here lately. Looks like you've been getting better too, Loggins. I wonder if you have Patrick to thank for that. No way. Maybe I'll have to ask Alan for a match tomorrow. We can't have the first years outperforming us now, can we? Man, I'm too busy to focusing on them to get any proper practice in. Come on, Monica, you've got this. At this rate, Monica should actually pull it off today. It will be awesome to see all her hard work pay off. Okay, this is it. I've got it this time. Monica has been making great strides with her swimming lately. She may even reach her goal of swimming 50 yards today. Seeing her push herself like that every day makes me proud to be the one who coached her. Glad to hear it. She's back to her usual self ever since our field study in Aimdal. Something the matter? Nah, everything's fine. I try to help her out. Nope. Not now, at least. We'll do the bonding events all together. Oh, hello, Emma. Hey, Emma, what brings you here? Oh, Reen, you wouldn't happen to have seen Celine anywhere, would you? I've been searching all over for her. Celine? That's your cat, isn't it? Well, I wouldn't exactly call her my cat. She was just with me a little while ago, but then she bolted off like something caught her interest. No, I haven't seen her around, at least not recently. Well, I probably shouldn't be too worried about it. She's the capricious sort. Not unlike Milliam, I suppose. She must have run off to have a little cat adventure somewhere. I should help her look for Celine. Nah. Oh, my and mercy me, did you clone yourself, Vivi? How wonderful, now we can work twice as efficiently. Fake Vivi can tend to that flower bed over there, and real Vivi can be in charge of getting the equipment ready. Oh, she's good. Oh my, there are 2 Vivis all of a sudden. Excellent, now we have more people to take care of the flowers. My flawless plan was to have my way with Edel's body had a flaw. Seems so easygoing that you'd think she'd be easy to trick, but I guess I shouldn't have underestimated her. Vivi dragged me along so she could play a prank on Edel, but it ended up backfiring. I'm stuck helping them out. Why does this always happen to me? Why did you go along with Vivi? You should know. You should have known. The gardening club's always up to something. Must be nice to be in a club with actual members. Nobody else joined the fishing club, so it's just me until next year. The whole club member thing seems like fun. Maybe I'll try to reel some people into the club next year. I must have missed some... something. Pretty sure I should be able to fish here out at this point. If I fish, I get nothing. Okay. I think I missed a fishing spot somewhere. Please take care during this month's investigation. It's entirely possible that another situation like last month's may arise after all. Last thing we want is for any of you to sustain injuries. It's been nearly half a year since you all entered this academy. Am I right to assume that you're all accustomed to it? I'd say so. We've had some troubles along the way, but everyone in Class 7 is finally getting along. We have had some interesting new additions to the class, though. Instructor Neidhart. Hope you'll perform to the full extent of your capabilities during your next field study. That's all. You're dismissed. Hold on a second. Are they planning something? many things that you've all yet to learn. Make sure to perform at your highest level during your next field study. That's more than a little ominous. What could they have in store for us? Well, we shall see. Oh, Sarah is actually here. So the vice principal sat me down and forced me to take care of all this paperwork that's been piling up. Can you believe it forces a sweet, delicate maiden like me to bust my buns in this ridiculous heat? I have a sneaking suspicion you only have yourself to blame here. That's you. All I want is to finish this and head straight to the nearest bar. So hot. All I want to finish this and head straight to the nearest bar. New methods of communication and product distribution have been incorporated into Western Zemuria's economy in recent years. As a result, the need has a reason to discuss and enact new legislation accommodating these changes. I am certain that this will be one of the key topics at the West Zemuria Trade Conference at the end of the month. Well, alongside our important economic and commercial matters, of course. I recommend reading the news on a regular basis. It's a source of ample and interesting information. All his faults, since Principal Heinrich's pretty good at making complicated topics easy to understand. Trade conference will likely have a massive impact on everyone in Western Zemuria. Okay, same thing, so we can just go on ahead. She's been acting far more approachable of late. Perhaps she's made friends she can really trust. Ah, the joys of youth. It was ever so slight, but Fee seems to have changed since her arrival. Perhaps she's made some friends that she can trust. Truly, youth is such a splendid thing. Most of the upper-class students have returned to their homes. The official word is that it's to learn how to manage their family territory, but it's essentially their summer vacation. Those who are particularly passionate about their clubs and their studies have chosen to remain here, however. Returning home to learn about territory management is permitted under academy regulations, as long as you're a noble. Permitted but not required. Many upper-class students remain here to continue their studies or club activities. So let's see, glide. Not that one. It is glide, right? Gyler. God damn it. I always get his name wrong. I've got a little trick that keeps me healthy all summer. All you need to do is drink a nice hot cup of coffee when the afternoon is at its hottest. You have to give it a shot yourself. Warm drinks are the key to staying healthy during the summer. The weather alone won't make you sweat out all the bad stuff. Hey, don't knock it until you've tried it. Knock it. That's weird. Oh, class 7. So many people. Hello, Nicholas. On slower days, I like to pass the time by making different kinds of food. Today, for example, seems like a perfect day for a cake, so it's time to get baking. I have all the ingredients I need, so it's time to get started. Come to think of it, it's been some time since I've made anything this normal. I've been working like crazy since last night, and I just can't stop. Anything I lay my hands on is transformed into a beautiful piece of art. You better not interrupt if you value your life. I'll turn you into one of my pieces too. At least it'll be a beautiful death. Oh. Okay. We need to go up, up, up. Hello, P. I want to cool off here, but it looks like it's gonna rain. What a drag. Really? But it's sunny out right now. It's the feeling I have. I said the same thing when I was heading out, now that I think about it. Oh well. Might as well stay here while it's still hot. Okay. Guess we can go to the library. You'll never believe what just happened. Crow returned every single overdue book he had. He even apologized for taking so long and said, "Your heartfelt pleas have convinced me to change my evil ways." I think I might have had him wrong all along. Maybe he is a good kid. I probably shouldn't be the one to tell you this, but he just moved into our dormitory to avoid repeating a year. Moving from dorm to dorm was probably the only reason he ended up unearthing all of those books. I should have known. I swear, that Crow. I thought he'd really turn over a new leaf too. I'm kicking myself for being genuinely touched by what he said. Thanks for letting me know. He's really in for it the next time he passes through those doors. Well, it is most unfortunate. I can hardly believe your class was granted an audience with His Majesty. I thought that was just a rumor. Perhaps I underestimated all of you. Very impressive. Those two new transfer students of yours seem like odd ducks though. I'm finding it hard to tell whether your class is made of student prodigies or simple-minded weirdos. Oh. Wow. I took the time to read your report about your field study last month. You had mentioned that one of the terrorists who attacked Eindalk made use of an artifact. That sounds incredible. I'm so upset that I wasn't able to attend the summer festival. I would have given anything to see someone using an artifact to bend monsters to their will. One doesn't get to witness the use of a real artifact every day. How did you get so lucky? I'm rather upset I didn't make it out to the summer festival. Yeah. Very unfortunate, Thomas. Oh, hello. There's someone there. But how am I supposed to concentrate on studying when the sun is so angry at me? It's so hot that I can't even sleep at night. Sleep deprivation is really starting to get to me too. Miriam's a sweet little thing, isn't she? She must be pretty smart to be in your class at such a young age, too. Aside from Toa, I've never seen a Thor student that young. Whoops, I almost forgot that Toa's 18-year-old. Miriam's such a sweet girl, no matter what my husband says. Yeah, poor Toa. Hard at work as ever, I see. No good to work all the time, though. Sometimes you need to take a rest and enjoy something sweet. In fact, I know just a dessert for you. Let me teach you. Nice. I was just thinking that it's good to speak with this guy. Maybe he'll give us a recipe. And you get one. I'll admit that little transfer student's kind of a charmer. But that doesn't mean she's free to sneak in here and help herself to whatever she wants. Samantha keeps letting her get away with it because she's cute. But cuteness doesn't make up for gluttony and thievery. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to talk to her about it next time I see her. There's one thing I can't stand, it's people stealing food. Till she changes her ways, she won't be welcome in my kitchen. I wish the side quest barrel would be voiced. Sounds like there might be rain this evening. At least that's what the radio said. They're not always right, but I should put an umbrella aside for myself just in case. I don't want to get home soaked. Sounds like it might rain this evening. Watch out that you don't get caught in it. Hello, Dorothy. Emma's taking her sweet time getting here, isn't she? I haven't brought along a less explicit book to share with her. Oh well, I suppose I'll just enjoy it myself while I wait for her. There's something so enchanting about all of this sweet talk. Vanilla stories have their pleasures too. Been a long time coming, but we're finally ready. Max has trained me so well that I can confidently say I'm on par with anyone in the upper class club. All you have to do now is win and keep our club going. Been a long... Our match at the upper class chess club is starting soon. We've done all we can to prepare, now we just need to go all out. Oh, by the by, I'm still available to investigate the old schoolhouse if you need me. We should be done with that before the match is scheduled to start. Okay. Good to know. Oh, no Rex. Let's see. No Toa, yeah, because she's on the other thing. Heh. Welcome to the Occult Research Society. What kind of fortune would you like me to tell for you today? Green of class 7? Health? Romance? I can even give life advice if that's what you wish. Sorry, I'm not actually here to get my fortune told. Don't worry, I'm well aware of that. You were sent by the student council, weren't you? You could at least play it along a little though. They're not much fun. I'm kind of fun. I was a strange one, alright. I got quite a reputation amongst the girls as an uncannily accurate fortune teller, though. There's something you'd like to ask of me, is there not? Answers are merely a question away. You used to know what kinds of rituals and curses are my favorites, perhaps. Probably the kind of thing I'm better off not knowing, thanks. Wait, she didn't just read my mind, did she? Nah, she couldn't have. So I assume you've been informed of what I want you to do. Yeah, you want me to look into the Academy 7 mysteries, right? Precisely. The sooner you can start investigating, the better. Are you ready to begin? Sure, I'm ready when you are. I know a lot of schools across the country have mysteries like these. I didn't know that Thor's had a set all of its own. Well, I'm glad I could give you the good news. They became a hot topic amongst some of the girls recently. Huh, wouldn't have guessed that. You said that you wanted me to look into the 7 mysteries. Does that mean you don't know what all of them are, or want me to find out what you don't know about? No, I know the basics of each mystery already. What I'd like to ask you to do is to investigate how credible each one is. See, is that something I'll really be able to investigate though? I mean, if they're supernatural, you can just think of that as part of your investigation. If you can't come to any conclusions, so be it. Either way, to be more specific, I'd like you to talk to the people most likely to know something about each mystery. I could do it myself, but I'm not exactly what you would call a people person. Right. Okay, I think I get what you want me to do now. Can you give me a head start by telling me what you know about each of the 7 mysteries, though? I think if I told you everything at once, it might be so much horror to take in that it would stop your heart. So ask me about them one by one, and I'll tell you what I know about each. That sounds like a good way to do it. Alright, leave the investigation to me. Thank you. I look forward to hearing what you discover. The 7 mysteries started. You used to hear about the Academy 7 mysteries. First mystery. The first mystery, the crying sculpture. The sculpture in question rests in the art room. It's used as reference for sketches. However, if you dare draw near, you can see tracks running down its face. Whoa. What's more, the tears return after wiping them away. Rumor has it that the tears originate from a human head contained within. Okay, I was on board up until then. That's a little too extreme to believe. You think so too? Even so, these sorts of stories always contain some kernel of truth. Perhaps speaking to the head of the Heart Club, it will allow you to find it. Change. Second mystery is that of the haunted piano. Late one night, a student walking by the music room heard someone playing the piano. Drawn by the sound, she took a peek into the room, only to find it empty. Well, the name certainly fits. They claim it's a music-loving ghost playing the piano in there. Ghost who likes music? That's all. Seems a bit lazy to me. Agreed. At least give the ghost some elaborate tragic backstory to explain its connection to the piano. Regardless, perhaps you could learn more from the head of the Wind Orchestra. I believe his name was Hipel? Thirdly, we have the mystery of the Forbidden Tome. Now, this one is interesting. Apparently, the Academy's library houses a book containing one of the world's greatest secrets. The book is passed down from one library head to the next, all of whom are tasked with keeping it safe from prying eyes. You aren't kidding, this one is pretty interesting. It pleases me to know that I have a partner in fascination. Just imagine it if it were something about the fall of the ancient Sumerian civilization. Romantic. How is it romantic? The person currently in charge of the library is Instructor Thomas. He's likely the only person who knows for sure. Oof. Mr. Pimento, this book containing one of the world's greatest secrets. Fourth mystery tells of the hidden grave. This legend dates back to 150 years. It's said that many who died in the War of the Lions lie buried beneath this academy. More specifically, their bodies are buried directly below what is now the field. Whoa, is there any more to this story? No, there most certainly is. They say that on some cursed nights, the corpses of the buried rise from their graves to bathe in the moonlight. And when they do, their long hidden graves surface from the field, overturning it and leaving holes. Well, that explains why this mystery is called the Hidden Graves, at least. But honestly, I was kind of expecting the mystery to be a little creepier. You must be getting used to these macabre mysteries. Good. Wait, what do you mean by good? Regardless, the best people to ask about the field would be the members of the riding club. I believe the club's captain Lambert is home for the summer. Perhaps you should ask Paula instead. Up the dead surface of night, revealing their graves long hidden beneath the field. Sports Club Grudge is the topic of the fifth mystery. Given how hard the sports clubs train, it's not uncommon to hear screaming coming from their general direction. But some say that screams can be heard coming from something else dwelling in the gymnasium. Rumors say that those screams are a grudge of sorts, a manifestation of all the stress sports clubs members face. This one seems a bit backwards to me. Working up a sweat should wash away your stresses, not make a monster out of them. Only a select few would share that sentiment. Such ignorance of others' feelings might just lead you to an unfortunate end. Right. No matter. It may be wise to ask the captain of the fencing club for further details on this mystery. I think her name is Friedel. Oh my, the sixth mystery surrounds the Crimson Devil of Lake Hell. Have you paid much mind to the pond beside the gymnasium? Some say that it has direct connection to Hell itself. More amazingly, they say a resident of Hell, the Crimson Devil, shows up at the pond from time to time. Well, that's certainly something. Any word on what it looks like? Sadly, the only descriptor I've heard is that it has two massive claws. Maybe best to ask someone who fishes there often if you wish to know more about this mystery. You know Kenneth? He's a first year in the Imperial Fishing Club. He's a noble, though he acts as though he's not. Nevertheless, he gives the club's head. Perhaps he knows something. Some people say that the pawn side is connected to hell itself. Seventh mystery. The seventh and final mystery is that of the poltergeist in the upper class dormitory. To be frank, I have very little information about this one. It seems as though furniture, cutlery and the like are often found broken in the upper class dormitory. And people are saying a poltergeist is responsible? So it seems. Considering the mess it seems to be making, I can only imagine that the dormitory's maids would know something. Perhaps you should ask them for information. Poltergeist. So furniture, cutlery, okay. So first mystery is the art club. Second mystery is the piano. Third, library. Fourth, field. Okay, let's start. Try tackling them. Hello, gamer. So let's go to the second floor. How's it going, Raka? Pretty sure this girl's the head of the art club. Excuse me, could I have a minute of your time? No, I'm busy. But my ears work so I can listen to whatever you have to say. Go ahead, state your business. Okay. Guess she's going to keep working while I talk. That's pretty impressive. I'm actually looking into the Academy's 7 mysteries. One of which is the art room's crying sculpture. You don't happen to know anything about condensation. Sorry? Like I said, it's condensation. You have no idea how many people have come in to ask about that. They are not tears, just condensation. Water vapor in the air. Big words scare you. Who in their right mind would actually believe a sculpture could cry? I guess the world will never run out of idiots. I see. Is that it? Yeah, pretty much. Thank you for the information. Just nothing. Okay, guess that's done. That's one done. Now we need to go to field. Talk to Paula. You're Reen from Mrs. class, right? That's right. And you're Paula from class 5, I assume. It might sound weird, but I'm currently looking into these mysteries surrounding the school. Have you heard of the rumor they're calling the hidden graves? I have. That's the one about the dead rising from their graves on the field, right? Lambert and I found a hole in the field a while back, but the only thing to come out of that was an exam with a bad grade. Seriously? Yep, seems like someone couldn't deal with getting a score that bad, so they tried to put their test 6 reg under. They didn't even bury it, though, just dug a hole and tossed it in it. Filled it up since someone could have tripped. But with a grade like that, you could say the only grave our culprit dug was its own. Yeah, that joke was so bad I can't even force myself to laugh. That aside, thanks for the info. That was a big help. Found a hole a while back, but the only thing hidden about it was a failed exam crumpled up in there. Filled it up right after to prevent any accidents. Are people seriously spreading rumors about it being a grave? Yes. There's another one here. I think she's the captain of fencing club, right? Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a question? No bother at all. Ask away. As so happens, I'm looking into the 7 mysteries of the Academy. You ever heard of the sports club's grudge? Oh sure, people have been talking about it since I was the first year. Although I don't suppose it will gain much traction next year. Huh? Why is that? Pretty simple really. Those screams don't come from people, but the door that used to be here. It had been in bad condition for years and used to make these awful screeching noises. I asked for a replacement at the beginning of the month. Now everything is nice and quiet around here. Well, that explains that. Thanks for the information. You're very welcome. Those several mysteries are rather interesting. Don't know who came up with them, but they're pretty well thought of. Now, where's the next one? Academy Library. Gonna have to speak with Thomas. It's gonna be interesting. Green, my boy, what sorts of questions has your inquiring mind come up with today? As it happens, I'm looking into something for a fellow student. Do you know anything about a forbidden tome supposedly locked away in this library? A forbidden tome? My, what a fascinating idea! Just imagine if it contained details on the sacraments of the ancient Sumerian civilization. Or perhaps it could be a grimoire written by the cross-Belgian alchemists of the Middle Ages. Wouldn't it be thrilling if one really existed? Yeah, it sure would. In other words, it doesn't. What exactly inspired you to ask about this imaginary tome? Well, I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of the Academy. And one of them has to do with a book full of the world's greatest secrets hidden deep within this library. Ah, so that's what this is all about. This story is even more absurd than the one I heard last year, but I do believe I know what you're talking about. You do? The tome the story refers to is in fact a volume of, how shall I put this, gentleman's special interest literature. Oh, it's prawn. Seriously? At least the forbidden part is right, not because it's dangerous or anything, but because it's rather naughty. We tell you boys time after time not to bring those sorts of things into the academy, but somebody always has to try. Why is it with boys, I suppose? This little tale started because we gathered the contraband here before we dispose of it. The contraband. Well, that's one way to do things. So if you happen to have a prized collection of your own, make sure to leave it under your mattress back home. Unless you want me to find it and share that you're into it, what you're into it with Dr. Sarah and the rest of the faculty. I have no idea what you're talking about. Aha, well, anyway, there's nothing especially unusual or mysterious about this library, I'm afraid. I've made that abundantly clear. Thank you for your time, instructor. Sneaking these magazines into the academy means running the risk of having your tastes exposed. You should be careful too, young Green. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Sure you don't, Green. Sure you don't. So now we need to talk to Belle. Alright, Kenneth. Hey, Irene, still fishing the good fish? I don't think that's how the saying goes, but yes, you could say that. There's actually something I was hoping to ask you about. Does the Crimson Devil of Lake Hell ring any bells? That's one of the Academy's 7 big mysteries, right? The only one I know, at least. But seriously though, did anyone really believe this place was connected to hell? Probably not. Any idea what the Crimson Devil part's all about though? That's probably a crayfish. You see them around here every so often. That must be it. What's a crayfish? Yeah, red things, kinda look like crabs. They even have two big claws, just like that devil's supposed to. Wouldn't be surprised if a crayfish inspired the whole thing. Yeah, especially when you put it like that. Thanks, Kenneth. No. The Crimson Demon of Lake Hell is a doozy of a name for a crayfish. We even came up with that. Someone did. Let me speak with Beryl again. The fifth? No, that's done. This one's done. The piano. Forbidden Tome done. Hidden Graves done. Done. Oh, the Poltergeist. So we're just missing the Poltergeist and Hebel. I kinda forgot to go check in with this maid. I can't think of a better person to ask about the upper class storm. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a question? Of course not. How can I help you? I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of the Academy. There's one story about a poltergeist in the storm, but would you know if there's any truth to that? I do, in fact. Some of the more experienced maids told me all about it. I've even seen it for myself. You've actually seen the poltergeist? Oh no, not quite. There is a much simpler explanation behind all the havoc. As the story goes, plates are broken and utensils thrown about the kitchen, correct? But these things happen when girls try their hands at cooking for the first time. The kitchen can get very chaotic. This tends to hit its peak in May, when more of them want to practice for their cooking classes. But I think a poltergeist makes for a far more interesting culprit when people are sharing stories. Ah, that explains it. Thanks for clearing everything up. I'm glad I could be of help. Oh. Most of the upper class students have returned home for the summer as per tradition. And imagine they're all gadding about in their villas as we speak. I must admit that it's somewhat lonely without Master Patrick and Celestine, however. The upper class dormitory is always a ghost town in August. I must admit it's rather lonely. There is someone here. Oh, Tarifa. Lady Fairies was in a rare form this morning. The special kind of lady to both wear all of her clothes inside out and trip over nothing. Heh, what an honor it is to serve such interesting and endearing masters. I knew it. She finds this all hilarious. Yeah. She kinda does. Master Vincent has returned home for the summer. Lady Fairies, however, has opted to remain at the Academy as have I in order to attend to her. It is both an honor and a privilege to be able to serve masters as interesting and endearing as the young for old. Okay, that's done. Guess we need to speak with the people inside the church. Huh, I almost forgot about that performance thing today. Can't miss out on a chance to spend time with Rosine. Gotta get some good seats for us. Rosine's still showing people around. Gotta find us some good seats so we can actually watch it together. Probably should have warned your friend that you're not gonna show up. Oh, that's a lot of people. I think this is Ibel from the Wind Orchestra. Oh, hey, what's up? I have a quick question for you. I'm trying to investigate the 7 mysteries of the Academy. What have you heard about the haunted piano? Oh, that story. That's the one where about a ghost playing the piano in an empty room, isn't it? Oh, so you do know it. What can you tell me about it? So you want to know the truth, huh? As it turns out, the ghost was me all along. Whoa, really? Okay, calm down. I didn't mean it. That I'm actually a ghost. The rumor started spreading because someone heard noises in what they thought was an empty room, but I'm pretty sure they just stumbled along while I was tuning the piano. Really? Yeah, it's not exactly rare to end up totally obscured from view when you're tuning certain parts of it. Chances are that whoever heard that at the time just couldn't see me. So basically, I'm your so-called ghost. That makes sense, right? Sorry though, you're probably hoping for something a bit more exciting. Not at all. You told me just what I needed to hear. Meryl might not be thrilled though. Thanks for your time. Not a problem. 7 mysteries, 7 answers. In the end, none of them turned out as spooky as I'd hoped. But oh well, I hope Beryl won't be too disappointed. I've done everything I can while my arm's like this. All I can do now is leave the rest to them. Good luck, everyone. Don't worry, as long as I play like I normally should, everything should work out fine. Town can put his all into everything he does. I can too. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Here comes the nerves. Okay, Mint. Deep breath. Don't let your fear of failure make you fail. Makes sense. Can't wait for this performance. I knew Emil would bring me if I kept bugging him about it. What kind of music are you gonna play? I can't wait. You'll never guess what happened. I went over to Annie's and she said she was gonna go see a performance. I ended up coming with her too. Performance, I can't wait. Annie won't stop blathering on about wanting to see this performance. I don't exactly have a busy schedule though, so it's not much of an issue. It's been a while since I was last here actually. Maybe I'll take the time to ask Adios to help my parents make up. Yeah. What's Kay doing here? He's walking around all restlessly too. This is the last place I thought I'd ever see him. Something's definitely up here. Better not plan on getting into any funny business during the performance. But if he does, then it's up to me to stop him. Oh, hello, Mary. Must admit, even I'm rather nervous now that the day's self has come. Even so, I do not doubt for an instant that they will give us a splendid performance. They've practiced so hard, all they can do now is trust in Adius and believe in themselves. I believe in them and all of the effort they put into this. The only thing left for me to do is help set everything up. Doreen, you made it. Hey Elliot, you're looking kinda nervous. Is that easy to tell? There are quite a few people here, so I can't really help it. Especially since I'm the lead violinist. Now because of Hebel's accident. I can totally understand why you're nervous then. Good luck. Thanks. He'd probably be glad if I stayed. Yeah, possibly. But we're not good doing that now. Oh, I missed these two. Welcome! Thor's Military Academy's Wind Orchestra is about to begin their performance. Please take a seat. Welcome. Performance will begin momentarily. Event organized and carried out by students from Thor's can be considered one of Trista's customary events. Please refrain from making too much noise. We will indeed have the pleasure of hearing the Wind Orchestra's performance despite the initial setback. Oh, Adius, may your blessings be with them as they perform. So let's go and finish up the Barrel's quest. Oh, and that's gonna be the end of our episode. There we go. It looks like you finished your investigation. Can you tell me what you've learned? Sure, let me go through them one by one. Green told Beryl the truth about each one of the 7 mysteries. I see. Condensation, magazines, a test. None of these are supernatural at all. I honestly didn't expect any of them to be real, but the truth is even more pathetic than I thought it would be. I agree. Although it's kind of interesting that people were able to make such fantastical stories out of perfectly ordinary things. I suppose that's true. Still, I'd like to thank you for looking into everything for me. So here you go, it's something hexed with one of my favorite curses. Nightmare. Thanks. To tell you the truth, I'm a little surprised none of the mysteries had anything to do with the old schoolhouse. It's like the perfect setting for a good ghost story. I wonder why it didn't come up. I mean, we already know there are strange monsters in there. What are you talking about? Of course it comes up. In the real 7 mysteries, at least. Huh? What? Could you say that again? I couldn't quite make that out. I didn't say a word. Perhaps your investigation has gotten to you. I could have sworn I heard her say something about the real 7 mysteries. Oh well, it's probably a better idea not to get into it. Thank you for agreeing to help me today. It was very enlightening. Part of me is curious about what she meant by the real 7 mysteries, but the rest of me would rather not know. Okay. So, guess that's that. So now we are only missing the story events and the bonding events. Those are gonna be for the next one. So I'll see you guys on that one. Bye bye.